What's up, everybody? It's hard to believe that we are in the 4th month of 2020 and I haven't done one collection video. Lazy. But today I figured, inspired by Linda, aka the Gamer Girl, I would show you my PlayStation 4 collection. So I'm going to ramble on about the PlayStation 4 and how much I love it. If you're just here for the games, you just want to see the games, go to that timestamp right there, and it'll take you right to the game. But I love the PlayStation 4. It would go down in my top 5 consoles of all time. And I thought April was an appropriate month to do a PlayStation 4 collection video for 2 reasons. One, I haven't done a PlayStation 4 update video since November, December 2018, and number 2, it was April of 2017 when I actually bought my PlayStation 4 at GameStop with trade credit. And if you know the story, it's kind of funny. I went to GameStop, I saw the Song of the Deep, which was a game I was interested in. I think I saw Bad Company Gaming or maybe like Roaming Dan or somebody play it. And they had the new Shantae game, I think at the time, the Half Genie Hero. So I bought those games with my trade credit, went home, found some more stuff to trade in, brought that back to GameStop, traded it in, and got my PlayStation 4, and the rest, as they say, is history. But I love the PlayStation 4 because of all the really cool sort of functions and features and things that it does and it is, you know. So the first thing is easy streaming onto YouTube. You know, it's like 3 or 4 buttons, blah, 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 just like that. That's what it sounds like. And you're live streaming on YouTube or Twitch or wherever it is that you want to stream to. The other thing that I really loved about the PlayStation 4 is that it was region free, so you can get games from, you know, anywhere in the world and you can play them, which is awesome. And then we started this big, huge, like, limited run, strictly limited, you're never going to get your hands on this game companies, and I know they have those for Switch and Vita and, you know, all kinds of stuff now, but that boom really happened solely on the PlayStation 4, so if you collect, you know, limited run Switch games, it's really because they were available on PS4 that now you're able, that company, you know, those businesses boomed and they were able to expand that you're now getting those games on the Switch. So the PlayStation 4 was sort of revolutionary in those terms. But enough oogling about the PlayStation 4. I do love it, and I will continue to collect for it. When PlayStation 5 comes out, and you know, it's supposed to be backwards compatible, but there should be plenty of PlayStation 4s and PlayStation 4 games out there. I'm not sure if they'll stop making PlayStation 4 games when the PlayStation 5 comes out. Usually there's sort of a buffer period, right? Like console A is out and then console B comes out, but it's not backwards compatible. So, you know, console A only has a certain amount of time left before they just stop making games for it. I'm not so sure it's going to be like that with the PlayStation 4. I think they'll make games for it for the next couple of years, actually. So what I'm more interested in is finding like the Spider-Man console, the Millennium console, the Days of Play console, you know, maybe some of those special edition consoles to add to the collection, which I think will be cool. But anyway, guys, we are going to jump right into the collection. It's not any order. We'll go basically through the regular stacks, then we'll go through the limited stuff, and then maybe at the end I'll do like a top 5 PlayStation 4 games that I have in my collection. Okay, so here we go. I'll whip through these sort of fast, and then if I've got, you know, a little story or something, I'll talk about. Monopoly. Need for Speed Rivals. Awesome game. Great soundtrack. Shovel Knight. Absolutely hated this game the first hour or so that I played it. Then I sort of got into it. Had a great time with it. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Awesome game. Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. Have not had an opportunity to play that yet. The game that started it all, well, one of the games. Song of the Deep. I love this game. I need to play this again. Great story. Underwater submarine adventure. You upgrade your submarine, and you can like get through little walls and all kinds of stuff. Prison Architect, another game that I have not played yet. Mega Man 11. I get this from Video Game Collector. I get that from Tony. Yeah, awesome. Love Mega Man. Mighty Number 9, what a dumpster fire. Far Cry Primal, game that I've not played. Fallout 4, Uncharted 4, The Lost Legacy. Oh no, Thieves End. Uncharted. What's the other one? Yeah, The Lost Legacy. But Uncharted 4, I thought it was a great wrap up to the series, but I thought it was too long. I thought that game went on forever. Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection, a must-have if you're just getting into PS4 collecting for sure. MLB The Show, which I love this game. It's awesome, and I love Ken Griffey Jr. I'm a huge Ken Griffey Jr. fan. And Captain Retro sent me this so we could play online, and I think we played like twice. But still a great game. Mad Max, did not enjoy that as much as I thought it would. NHL 17, got that for $5 at a pawn shop, and live streamed it with my kids. We had a great time. So we definitely got our $5 worth of fun out of the sports game. Tales from the Borderlands, a Telltale game series. A game that I will beat probably this year. I do like the Telltale games. And I've never played a Borderlands game before, but I'm playing through Borderlands 2 right now. Assassin's Creed Origins, got that from Thrifty Gamer. Titanfall 2 from MC Murr. This game was amazing. I do not like first-person shooters, but I absolutely love this game. Perfect length, 6 to 8 hours. Didn't drag on, wasn't overcomplicated. Awesome. FIFA 16 with the women's U.S. national teams. Played through that on a live stream, pretty awesome. Here's Uncharted Lost Legacy. Sort of the same thing with Uncharted 4. I didn't like the way that series ended, and I really didn't like that game. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Got that from Video Game Collector. Played through Crash Bandicoot 1 last year. Gonna try and play through Crash Bandicoot 2 this year. Alright, stack number 2. Ratchet and Clank. Again, a must-have in your PlayStation 4 collection. Stern Pinball Arcade. This one came with a, like, it came with not Ghostbusters. Was it Ghostbusters? Yeah, it came with Ghostbusters Pinball Table, but they hadn't finished it at the time they released the game. So when they finished it, they updated it. So it's actually not on that disc. It was an update. Legend of K. Assault Suit Linos. Yukis Island Express. Got that from Dan over at Rebel Gaming Club. Have not played it yet. The Evil Within. Until Dawn. That was Wild Guns. God Wars Future Past. Have not played that. Danganronpa Remix 1 and 2, or Reloaded, sorry. 1 and 2. I've not played that yet, but I'll get to it. Horizon Zero Dawn, great game. Trials Fusion. Mega Man Legacy Collection. Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition. Earth Defense Force 4.1. God, I love this game. I need to finish it. It's like Starship Troopers. Blowing up huge bugs. Secret of Mana. Raiden 5 Director's Cut. This was... I didn't think too much of this game. And then I saw a couple reviews on it. Marvel Pinball Epic Collection Volume 1. Now I love this game. This is an amazing pinball game. Garden Warfare. I think it was because I wanted the authentic pinball experience, and these are sort of like made-up tables. One of the greatest games of all time. Grand Theft Auto 5. Shadow of the Colossus. Still have not played that. PlayStation 4 must. The Last of Us. And there's Wild Guns Reloaded. I can't get anywhere on that game. It's awesome. It plays great, but I'm terrible at it. Alright, game that's still sealed. Cyvarier Delta. Shoot 'em up. Have not played that yet, obviously, but looking forward to it. A game that I picked up recently and haven't played. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Heard the Bloodstained games are pretty good. Oh my god. Spider-Man. There we go. Pinball Arcade. Amazing game. I live stream that all the time. Transformers Devastation. RBI Baseball 2016. There's Pinball Arcade Season 2. You see the Peggy rating on there. Only released in Europe, so happy to get my hands on it. I think I got that at a convention for like 15 bucks. Duke Nukem 3D. There's a part I got stuck. Never went back to it. Knack. Tearaway. Nier Automata. This is a great game, but I don't know what to do or where to go. And I suck at like crafting and upgrading. Adventure Time. Redout. Think F-Zero meets Wipeout if they were on methamphetamines. Just go. This game runs so fast. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. Another Peggy game from PAL. Star Wars Battlefront. Game I recently finished last year. Batman Arkham Knight. Mafia 3. Can't wait to play that one. If it's anything like a Grand Theft Auto type game, I'll definitely love it. Batman Enemy Within. Just Cause 3. Started to play that. Not really my cup of tea, you know. Sega Genesis Classic Collection. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. The Walking Dead Collection, the Telltale games. This is a great collection of games. I really enjoyed those, although I'll never go back and play them again. I played through them once and that was it. Cinemora EX, great shooter. Alright, so the games I keep behind Gravity Rush right there, these are mostly like sealed and some import stuff. But we have Caladrius Blaze. I played through that last night. That's a great shoot 'em up. Toro from Spain. Uncommon game, let's just say that. I got this in a lot. This is One Piece Burning Blood. I've never played a One Piece game and I don't watch the anime, so I don't really know what that one's about. Has Been Heroes. Raiden 5 Director's Cut, which I have an open copy. I bought this copy at Best Buy for like 30 bucks, and then like 2 or 3 days later, they had an open copy at GameStop for like $12. So I was like, well, I'll just buy the open copy, and I'll just keep the sealed copy. So that's why I have 2 copies of that. Toy Soldiers War Chest. I got this game at Goodwill for like $5 before I had a PlayStation 4. I tried to sell it, nobody wanted it, so I just added it to the collection. Mirror's Edge. Now this game is awesome. Horizon Chase Turbo. It's my favorite or my second favorite arcade racing game after Hydro Thunder, depending on which day you ask me. But you'll see it's got the Brazilian rating right there. And this game was only physically released in Brazil on the PlayStation 4 until recently. I think it was like last year, I want to say, like midway through the year. They released it physically on like the Switch and the PS4 and everything else. But yeah, I love having the Brazilian copy in the collection. It's a great game. Love it. Yosai Ninja. I've not played that one yet. I heard it's not very good. This came from the store Game. See right there? That's the name of the store. In Spain. Video game collector had a relative. She went to the store and picked up some of these awesome rare and uncommon games for me. And then we got Dog Child, which is awesome. Again, not a very common game on the PlayStation 4. Okay, so I think that these next 2 games are probably my rarest American non-limited run or strictly limited type games that I have in my collection, if you could follow that. So the first one was Gravity Rush Remastered. Love this game. Such a good game. I need to get the second part. I got this off Facebook for like 40 or 50 bucks. And yeah, what a great game. And then the second game is Fortnite. Now, some of you guys have left comments on the videos before that Fortnite isn't that expensive because it's free and all that stuff. Yes, that is true. But understand that when the Fortnite came out, not the winter update pack, not the little soldier packs or whatever they sell now. This original version of Fortnite originally came out with this disc and this insert. Now, once Fortnite was free and the Battle Royale really caught hold, they got rid of the disc and they put a download code in there. So that one's the one with the download code is a little bit more common than the one with the disc, right? This is sort of the first print. Without the disc is the second print, and then they just don't make them. So this game generally sells for between $80 and $100, and it's one of the games that I want to sell this year because I'll never play it. And $80 to me is a hell of a lot of money. But yeah, I do enjoy having both these games in the collection. One of the really cool things about the PlayStation 4, and I never got into like collector's editions or steelbook editions, is they make so many of them, and for so many different games, these collector's editions and steelbooks. I did order my Last of Us 2, the collector's edition. I didn't get to the Ellie's edition, but I got the next one down. So I have a handful of them here that I absolutely love. South Park Fractured Butthole. I'm not RPG guy. I'm definitely not turn-based RPG guy, but I absolutely love this game. It's one of the games I beat last year. Yakuza Kiwami Steelbook Edition. Now, I've not really delved into the Yakuza series. I got that because it was cheap. I think it might have only been 10 bucks. BioShock Collection. The Tomb Raider 20-year celebration. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration. This is pretty awesome. It comes with like an art book and stuff in there. I got that from Uncle Strange. He sent that all the way from Canada land. And then one of the games that started it all for my PlayStation 4 collection, Shantae and the Half Genie Hero. I'm still looking or waiting to get a copy of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Looking right at you, video game collector. You know what's up. Last thing I got really are my sort of limited run and Strictly Limited and those types of games. So here's one from Strictly Limited. Gundamoniums. Awesome shooter. Came with a postcard on the back. Super Hydora, which is a limited run 129. I don't know if you guys want me to read those off. Futuridium. Not as great as I thought it was. Can't wait to play this. Next Machina, and I need to, because the disc is loose in there, so I actually kind of need to open that. The Flame in the Flood, Pang Adventures. What do we got here? And then the last three that I have in this stack, these are from Red Art Games. If you're not familiar with Red Art Games, go to their website, Jack's Quest. They made 999 copies. Obviously, the minimum order is 1,000, so they've got a couple more for overhead and all that stuff. But they still have copies of this. I asked the lady that works there, and she said they had about a third of their inventory for this left. So they only got about 300 copies of this left, and that was like 3 months ago. So they make games, I want to say 2,500 or less. Ice Cream Surfer, another sort of cute 'em up shooter that I want to play. But yeah, I think they just ran a sale, and this game was like 13 French dollars or euros, which is like, I don't know, what, $12 US. And then the last one is Full Blast. All these games come from Red Art Games. Like I said, they run all kinds of sales, and they make print quantities under 3,000, which is amazing. All right, so the last thing that we got here, we got 3 boxes, and in these boxes, these are people have sent me games or whatnot, and I've just kept them in these boxes because that's the easiest way to keep them. That's what a limited run box looks like. I've never bought anything from limited run. Let me try and hide the. So this one came from Smash JT, and I won a contest, like a 1,000 subscriber contest, and it is a copy of Night Trap on the PS4, still sealed. There's a standard edition and a collector's edition, in case you care about Night Trap. And then we've got this box. I ordered this off of eBay, and I was kind of skeptical, but I was kind of glad that it came. It is a copy of Asterbreed with the postcard, so definitely excited to get that one. And then this one came from Trevor over at Top Loaded Gaming. You guys might have saw that in an episode. Get this open. It is a very nice complete copy of Skullgirls Second Encore with the soundtrack sealed. Trevor is a very nice guy, very generous, and wish him all the best. Guys, that's going to do it for the collection. Stick around, I'll show you my top 5 favorite games on the PlayStation 4. Okay, so it occurred to me that I did not show you Zeo Drifter, which is sealed. It's limited run number 8. But this copy is a little special. You can see the hole punched in the UPC code, and then the game was sealed. That annotates that it was a Sony sample copy that was given to developers, people that worked on the project, testers, whoever. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There we go. All right, my top 5 favorite PlayStation 4 games. Okay, one honorable mention. Cinemora EX, love this game. This is an awesome shooter. Think like Time Crisis, where time is your life bar type thing. Very cool, very dark game in terms of story, and not very expensive. You can get that at GameStop for like 12 bucks. Okay, top 5, here we go. Swear to God, we're gonna do it this time. Now I excluded the Nathan Drake collection, the Mega Man collection, The Last of Us. You know, those are sort of games that, these are like PlayStation 4 games, you know what I mean? Like games that originally came out on the PlayStation 4. Number 5, Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. This game is awesome. In America, it came out with a download code. In Europe, they actually were nice enough to give a disc. So it's like a Diablo-style top-down Tomb Raider game. It's not very difficult to get through the story mode, but if you're going to get all the collectibles, it can get kind of tricky. Also, the really cool sort of gimmick in this game is that it's 4 players. So the puzzles will adjust depending on how many players you have. So if there's 3 players, the puzzle will take 3 players working in unison to beat it, which is kind of neat. And if it's only 1 player, then it takes 1 person, right? My indoctrination into the Grand Theft Auto series started with Grand Theft Auto 5. I love this game. I would sit down and start playing this game, you know, on like a Saturday or something at like 8 a.m. And all of a sudden it's 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night and I'm like, okay, well, let me just beat this next mission. I put so many hours into this game on single player mode. It was like you always wanted to see what was going to happen next in the story and what mayhem you were going to cause, and just a great game. I loved it, and I'm pretty excited. See if we can get that to stand there. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. So I'm excited about Grand Theft Auto 6 and seeing what they will do. When I saw this game, I immediately fell in love with it because I love those little like third-person perspective pocket-type racer games like you know, Top Gear and Cruisin' USA, those like arcadey racing games. And Horizon Chase Turbo did not disappoint. This is another game I would just put hours and hours and hours into, and it was really, really awesome. I love it. I highly recommend that game if you can get your hands on a copy of it. It won't stay. Coming in at number 2, and guys, this was close because I do love this game. It is Shantae Half Genie Hero. This is the Risky Beats edition that comes with the soundtrack and everything else. But this is the reason why I got a PlayStation 4, to play games like this. This is sort of a, I want to say a Metroid style type game, but you do kind of go back and forth to find like secret heart containers or secret powers. And it's really cool. I loved it. I live streamed it, so if you missed that, go into my live stream section and you will see my playthrough of Shantae Half Genie Hero. Coming in at number 1, I just started playing Going Commando on PlayStation 2 last night. Ratchet and Clank. This game is based off the movie, which is based off the first game on PlayStation 2. This is Sony PS4 platforming perfection, and it's beautiful. I love this game. I love the upgrade system. I'd never played a Ratchet and Clank game before this, so again, this PlayStation 4 is indoctrinating me into all these different games that I've never played before. Never played a Grand Theft Auto game, never played a Shantae game, never played a Ratchet and Clank game. You know what I mean? Until we got to the PlayStation 4. But I love this game. I think that I got this from Rob at Retro Gamers 717. I think I got that in a contest. But I'm very happy to have it. Guys, that is going to be my PlayStation 4 collection. What are some of your favorite PlayStation 4 games? Maybe your top 3 or your top 5. Leave a comment down below, and as always, we will see you on the next one. And that light is annoying as hell.